Hi, today we're in the study, I'm afraid. The government has decided on a complete lockdown, and that includes fishing. And although the Angling Trust are working hard to try to convince the government, like they did before in the first lockdown, that fishing is a fairly, completely safe pastime, really, particularly if, like me, you fish on the rivers, which certainly don't get very crowded. It's often the case that I don't see another angler. But we are where we are, and because of that, I'm not fishing. In fact, I haven't been out for a while, and the reason for that is that I mentioned in my last video that I was having a bit of a problem with my thigh, well, more accurately my groin. I've either pulled a tendon or done something silly, and after a week or so walking around with a stick to take the pressure off the tendon or whatever it is, this week I actually felt up to going fishing, and I was going to go today. But as it is, it's the first day of the lockdown, so there we are. And it seems quite likely that this lockdown is going to carry on for a while. So unless the Angling Trust does its work and pulls off a small miracle, it may well be that we don't get back to the river before the end of the season in March. Anyway, while we're here in the study, I thought I'd perhaps talk a bit about how I edit my videos and how I take the videos in the first place. I'm an Apple man, so I use the Apple Mac, as you can see here, which is open on my YouTube channel. The Apple computer comes with a complete suite of programs, including iMovie. iMovie is thought by some to be quite a basic video editing program, and it certainly doesn't have all the bells and whistles that come with some of the third-party software. But I find it perfectly adequate. Perhaps the only thing that's a bit lacking in my view is the sound editing on it. You can't easily edit the sound clips other than sort of fading in and fading out and changing the volume level. But that aside, it works quite well. And I use another program called Video Prop, which I use for editing the raw video to sort of produce the clips that I want to keep and incorporate in the iMovie. So that's how it all works. I use my iPhone to take the sort of main shot, and I'm using the iPhone now to record this video. More recently, I bought this little body cam, much cheaper than a GoPro and with a much longer battery life. The only disadvantage from my point of view is that it's got a very wide angle lens, so the picture is somewhat distorted. I tend to use it, as you may have noticed in the videos, to provide little inset pictures in the main picture frame. So you get a view from my iPhone, which is the overall view of me fishing, and then you get a little inset which shows you my view from my body into the water, and it works quite well. During this sort of enforced stay-at-home period because of my leg, and obviously there will be a lot more enforced staying at home in the near future, I've been watching quite a few fishing videos on YouTube, and it's interesting to see the different techniques people use. Obviously some are professional or almost professional, with separate cameraman, proper sound equipment and all that sort of stuff, and I don't have any of that. But there's also some interesting sort of one-man homemade videos. I've been watching in particular a chap who calls himself the Sweet Corn Kid, and his videos are really nice. He does a wide range of different fishing. He seems to have an interest in vintage tackle as well, which adds an interest. And he also includes in his video clips of nature and wildlife, and clips of him walking to the water and walking along the bank, all that sort of stuff, which I haven't been doing. So when I go out again, I'm thinking perhaps I may take my little compact camera. It's a Lumix camera, which does high definition video. So I may slip this in the pocket to supplement the body cam and the iPhone, and use it to take pictures of the location and wildlife or whatever comes along. So that's what I'm thinking about doing next time I get out, whenever I get out. So that's about it really. A little bit of a insight into how I do things. Hoping that the Angling Trust manages to work the ICL and convince the government that we can get out and not cause too much of a hazard in doing so, in which case I might be able to produce another bankside video in the near future. But if not, we just need to wait until things become more normalised, and as soon as I can, I will get out there and produce some more fishing videos. So, as always, thank you for watching this little update. I thought I ought to just tell you where I am and what I've been doing, as I seem to have vanished for a few weeks. And as soon as I get the next video out, I hope you watch it. But for now, it's, as always, bye for now.